rise and fall of The Running Man, a box office mystery. In a post-pandemic era where the film industry is still finding its footing, Paramount's ambitious reboot of The Running Man faced an unexpected stumble. With a $110 million budget and an impressive cast led by the rising star Glenn Powell, fresh from his success in Top Gun: Maverick and Twisters, the film's global opening weekend brought in a mere $28.2 million, a far cry from the anticipated blockbuster status. But here's where it gets intriguing. The Running Man was overshadowed by Lionsgate's surprise hit, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which dominated the box office with $75.5 million worldwide. What went wrong for this highly anticipated sci-fi action flick? Diving deeper, we uncover a web of factors that contributed to its disappointing performance. The film's fate seemed intertwined with the transition of power at Paramount from the old guard to the new under David Ellison. This shift often leads to changes in priorities and strategies, and in this case, it may have impacted the film's marketing and overall direction. The film's production and marketing faced further challenges with the departure of key personnel, including global distribution and marketing boss Mark Weinstock. Just as the new head of the department, Josh Goldstein, was about to take charge, this period of uncertainty left the marketing team in limbo, unsure of their direction, which could have affected the final push for the film's release. Some sources suggest that the new leadership at Paramount wasn't fully convinced by The Running Man. Goldstein, known for his marketing prowess at Warner Bros., tried to salvage the situation with a new round of trailers, emphasizing thematic elements to appeal to a broader audience. However, the initial trailer's simple concept of Powell's character against the world didn't seem to resonate. The film's test screenings indicated a high 80% approval rating, leading to a push for a November holiday release. But despite the potential, The Running Man struggled to find its footing, with tracking projections estimating a mere $20 million opening weekend, a far cry from the franchise starter it was envisioned to be. As the release date approached, marketing dollars were reportedly cut, a common occurrence when audience diagnostics aren't favorable. Advance ticket sales took a hit once reviews started pouring in, with critics taking issue with Edgar Wright's social satire. While The Running Man received better reviews than Now You See Me 3, it was clear that the audience favored Lionsgate's Magician movie, which had a wider appeal, especially among female audiences. One source close to the production emphasized that The Running Man shouldn't be seen as a reflection of Powell's box office draw. The actor, known for his dedication and involvement in the post-production process, proved his appeal to Middle America, with an even distribution of audiences across the country, unlike the typical sci-fi genre that tends to thrive in coastal cities. The film's underperformance adds to a growing list of 1980s sci-fi IP reboots that have failed to capture the magic of their original counterparts, such as Tron Ares and Blade Runner 2049. Despite the success of Dune, the original adaptation of Frank Herbert's novel, directed by David Lynch, bombed at the box office in 1984. This raises questions about the viability of such reboots, especially when the original film wasn't a massive hit to begin with. A source close to the film emphasized the title's limited appeal, with men over 25 representing almost half the audience. This demographic skew could be a factor in the film's lack of widespread appeal. So, what does this mean for the future of these 1980s sci-fi cult revivals? Will we see more attempts to bring these classic stories to a new generation? Or has the audience spoken? The box office performance of The Running Man leaves us with more questions than answers, and it's up to the film industry to decide whether these reboots are worth the risk. What are your thoughts on the matter? Do you think The Running Man reboot had potential, or was it doomed from the start? Share your opinions in the comments below.